Hello friends, and welcome to Escaping the Mouse with your host, me, Brett Roll. Alright, if you've watched this vlog for any period of time, you know that there is a local hero here in Waco named Doris D. Miller. Let me tell you a little story, his story a little bit, for those of you maybe you're new to the channel and don't necessarily know everything about him. Doris Miller was a young black man who, prior to World War II, enlisted in the Navy before his 20th birthday. He was assigned to the USS West Virginia in Pearl Harbor and was actually on board the ship when the Japanese attacked on Pearl Harbor. He rushed to the deck and helped carry the mortally wounded captain of his ship to safety before taking the deck guns and turning them on the Japanese Zeros that were attacking. This was fascinating in and of itself, because in those days, you know, black men weren't allowed to be trained to operate the guns, and yet he figured out how to do this and actually became a hero that day. Now there's a whole bunch. Now, like I said, he's out of Waco. He was born and raised in Waco, and there's a whole bunch, you know, we're very, very proud of him here, and there's a whole bunch of memorials for him and buildings and things like that that are named for him. And I discovered that there is a memorial park, a cemetery in Belmead, which is about 8 miles away, that also bears his name. Now, I don't believe that Doris Miller is actually buried there. He was aboard the USS Liscombe a couple years after Pearl Harbor, which was sunk by a torpedo, and I'm assuming he went down with a ship. But we're going to go visit the Doris Miller Memorial Park today, and you know, maybe there's some cool memorials and stuff like that for him there. And even if not, you know, I always kind of enjoy walking around the cemetery. So let's go. This is going to be fun. Alright, so here we are. Like I said, it's only about 8 miles away, and I suspected that Doris wasn't buried here because, like I said, I suspect he probably went down with a ship. However, I did discover behind the memorial marker here at the front end, we do actually have a memorial for him. And so this is probably as close as you're going to get to actually visiting the grave of war hero Doris Miller. U.S. Navy, World War II, October 12th, 1919, November 25th, 1943, Purple Heart and a Navy Cross. So that's cool. You know, I'm glad they did something like that. I just found out about this place this morning. I was actually got up this morning and wanted to know what it was I was going to try and do for a vlog today. And I looked around and tried to find, you know, just something maybe that was going on in town. And apparently this morning they had some sort of a special event that happened here, and of course that's how I discovered that this place was even here. And so I figured, well, okay, let's come out and see it. I missed whatever the event was because it happened between 6 and 8 this morning, but still, it was kind of cool to see this and come visit and pay our respects to Doris Miller, even though, like I said, he's probably not here. Now this is a reasonably good sized cemetery, so I'm going to wander around here and let's see. We can see, I see a lot of American flags up, so maybe there's like a number of veterans and stuff like that here. Let's see if we can figure this out here. And of course, you know what happens when I see a flag that gets knocked down. Got to do something about that. There we go. Much better. Yeah, see, it seems like there's a lot of veterans here, because this is William Blackwell. 1980. Looks like his little, I don't know how much I can do about that. That's one of the things I discover with my pecan tree too. This is a pecan tree, obviously. Looks just like the one in my front yard. I can even see the pecans there. And I notice it, just like mine, it's always dropping big branches on the ground, so almost tripped over that. Oh, there's another flag that came down. I think what ends up happening is sometimes the wind gets strong and it knocks them over. But we'll try and do our part about that if we see something. Yeah, there's something you don't generally find, a machete. This flagpole dedicated to freedom and all veterans who made it possible. It's kind of a little bit of a shame that this isn't better maintained than it is. It's actually nice grounds. It's just a lot of the grave markers are kind of covered up with grass, and they need to get out here and maintain this a little bit better. This is a relatively recent cemetery, because I mean, you know, there's one right there from 2014, so looks like there's kind of a memorial wall back there. Let's see what's back there. Actually, maybe these are just crypts that haven't been used yet. Even some of the markers are coming off here. I don't know. I would hope they'd do something better than just seal them up with plywood. As I said, see, it's a pretty good sized grounds here. Let's go look at what that marker is. That looks like something kind of impressive. Oh, this is kind of cool. This is a marker to Martin Luther King. Dr. Martin Luther King, 1929-1968. To my children, for whom I dream that one day soon they may no longer be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. Man must evolve for all human conflict and method which rejects revenge, aggression, and retaliation, the foundation of such a method of love. And I guess there's more on the backside. I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of the creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., a Baptist minister and American civil rights leader, he worked to bring about social, political, and economic equality for blacks by peaceful means, won the 1964 Nobel Peace Prize, became a target of violence for many years, and was killed on April 4th, 1968. He is buried near Ebenezer Baptist Church in Atlanta, Georgia. We could definitely go for more like you right now. Curtis Riptow Sr., U.S. Navy, World War II, February 11, 1924, June 19, 2014. He lived to a ripe old age, didn't he? And here's another marker for the same person. This one seems like it was put in more recently. Actually has an image of the man. I'm kind of halfway wondering if this is a black cemetery. It seems like all the people I see working here, all the people I see visiting are black. So I don't know, maybe that's what it is. Makes sense that you'd want to, if you're going to have a black cemetery in the Waco area, you'd want to name it for someone like Doris Miller. I've said on numerous occasions when I've done cemetery vlogs, either for myself or when I've gone with Jordan, that I kind of wish at times that I could bring a little, some like little hedge clippers and maybe a weed whacker and try and clean up some of these memorials and try and bring them back to their original luster. This is definitely one that would benefit from that. This place needs a lot of help. Kind of the above ground mausoleum here. A lot of them are empty, a few of them are full. Some of them look like they're kind of prepared for somebody who hasn't passed yet, as in this one right here. Lonnie Ray Williams, Private First Class, U.S. Army, born June 13, 1954, died January 17, 2021. Beloved son and husband. So I think this concludes our vlog today for the Doris Miller Memorial Park. It was kind of cool seeing that they did commemorate this great man with a memorial park and an actual memorial plaque kind of commemorating his life. It was also kind of fun to see that Martin Luther King tribute. But it's really hot out here today, so I think I'm going to wrap this one up. Hope you enjoyed this one. Thank you as always for watching, and I'll see you next time on Escaping the Mouse. Good night.